Los Angeles Rams. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Bobby Brown on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Our game here, the second of 3 on this fine Christmas day. We're coming up later tonight with Bucs and Cardinals from Glendale. And then remember, as if your spouse hasn't chided you enough already, more football coming your way tomorrow night. Chargers
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown.
Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research. It all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches, too. And seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go play action now. Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. He just dropped the pass. Play action. Now Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On first down, it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
He's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 12-yard line.
Here's Stafford.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
That's returnable now for Smith.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action with Wilson.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Albert Okuwebunam, the intended target.
And it's second down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short the first down marker.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the deeper field goal.
The kick by McManus is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Evans.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And the Rams had 3 and 11 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
To throw is Stafford.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Here's Smith to return it.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw again is Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Broncos have moved out in front.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Broncos 10, Rams 7. Brendan McManus, the kickoff coordinator.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That's good. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Oh, nice catch by Cup.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
DJ Jones
able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break.
Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack. Stafford to the right side and complete to Jefferson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Stafford down to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And given 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Evans again. but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their fruit?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
18 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okwuegbunam. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Akers not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd and goal. Stafford, and that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here's Akers. They try and run. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. The kick by Lutz is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw from Archer. I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this third step. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Akers. 114 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Stafford. Now this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Going right back to Akers.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Wilson to throw.
Finding Sutton.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception.